Welcome to episode 15 of Bars and Threads, featuring a hip hop head, Jhob 360, hip hop historian and lyricist, on point to fashion and sneakers till no end. All facts here, credentials solidified. Episode 15, this is another Fundamental Facts Friday chapter. We're going to be going through the years and we're going to be catching up. I should be at 1983, I presume. And I will resume and continue on the venue. But in the meantime, I want you to subscribe, like, and comment on the channel. Again, back with another one. This is Jhob 360 with Fundamental Facts Friday. Let's start in 83 when Breaking in Beach Street came out. You know, Run DMC, It's Like That. Sucker MC's album came out. Very trendsetting at that point in time. Houdini album, Escape, came out. The Fat Boys came out with the beatboxing. The Rocksteady, Jazzy J came out with It's Yours. First release on Def Jam. Nucleus came out with Jam on it. The Juice Crew, Marley, Shan, Roxanne Shante. Actually, the Juice Crew just came out again with an album produced by the RZA. Anybody who came out in the 80s or in the pinnacle of, I'm going to stop right there. This is a segue into something else. Anybody who came in that at that particular time, I don't number them as an MC. Like legends, I will number, but an iconic creator, I would say before the golden era, and the golden era starts. The following years, I will get into, which is 1988, but we're not even there right now. But anyway, to segue back, they just came out with a new album with Bobby Digital, which is the RZA, and it's pretty good. You might want to check it out. It is some older cuts on there, but it is worth checking out. All right, to continue on. All right, then the Def Jam explosion became real clear. Chuck D got scouted by a college guy by the name of Rick Rubin after hearing Public Enemy #1, his track that Chuck D put out because he was on radio. Then in 85, KRS-One meets Scott LaRock, and they form BDP, Boogie Down Productions. Dougie Fresh records his first single to show with the Get Fresh crew, Slick Rick, Dana Dane, Run DMC. Comes out with the second album, King of Rock. LL comes out with My Radio, all in 85. The rap movie Crust Groove comes out. Then 86, Shan releases the Bridge, and very shortly after that, KRS-One comes out with The Bridge Is Over, which is both songs are all-time classics. If you have not had the chance to check those out, and battle rap history, one of the very premier battles, it just destroys some things. And you know, we'll get into that when the time comes, and you'll hear other people even talk about it. And I do believe that Nori even said on his show that it just still shakes ground to this day. But anyway, to keep on moving with it, Run DMC came out with their third album, which was Raising Hell. Beastie Boys came out with a License to Ill. Eric B. and Rakim came out with Eric B. for President. Salt and Pepper release Hot and Cool and Vicious. Public Enemy signs the Def Jam in 87. BDP releases Criminal Minded, You Been Blinded. Public Enemy releases Yo Bum Rush the Show, which was one of a classic album, very classic album. Eazy-E signs a group called HBO, which was Dr. Dre, World Class Wrecking Crew, and Ice Cube. R.B. and Rakim released Paid in Full. Ice-T releases Ron Pays. Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince released a song called Rock the House. Yes, I am talking about Will Smith. So again, some people like to rate people or talk about their emceeing styles or say that, you know, hey, he's not the greatest MC, he's not verbally nice, but one thing I'm gonna tell you about something, and that's consistency and longevity in the game. And some of my favorite MCs, some still around, some not here no more, but longevity in the game really and consistency really matters, no matter what you're doing out here, whether it's the acting or coming back to rapping and being subpar, or just not even in the right class, you know. But I have to give Will Smith this, you know. You started a long time ago, and I get it, and you are part of that iconic group of people that I will be mentioning. Like I said, anybody from the beginning of hip hop, and I want to say 1973 up into 1987, should not be on anybody's MC list at all. That's what I live by, because I feel like those people are iconic, and they are the trendsetters that started the trends and pushed the envelope. All right, to continue on, uh, HBO becomes a group called that we know of, which is NWA. Then we get into the time of the MC Hammer releases. Let's get it started. He just came out with a barrage of just ill dances, and I mean, MC Hammer had the hood on his feet just on a note of being a dancer, and just going out there and just is just killing it. You know, I mean, I'm not going to talk about all of his years. I'm only talking about when he first started and the impact that it had on me as a kid. I think I started ninth grade in '88, and that year, watching him do what he did inspired me to want to dance. And right before, that was right before I really seriously got on the microphone and say, yeah, this is what I want to do when I get older, or in some capacity. But Hammer was one of the best dancers that I ever seen, coming from nothing or whatever. So I have to give a lot of respect to Hammer. I forgot to even mention him, so I will have to put up a couple segues on the Instagram page, which is the link in the description. So go ahead and check that out. But on Fundamental Facts Friday, it's good because it gives me an opportunity to like go through so many songs, so much music, and so many memories at the same time. Even the days of Heavy D, and seeing Heavy D on the stage and things like that, and that's coming up soon. You know, I'm gonna really get into Heavy D's legacy, but it's just going back through these times and remembering Beat Street and breaking 1 and 2 and Crush Groove, and just remembering that period of time, and Purple Rain, and I mean, it was just so much going on in that time period. You know, it was like cultivating what the culture is now. A lot of talent, you know, hip hop wise and entertainment wise. You know, a lot of explosive things happened, I feel, in that time period. Not only was hip hop like in its early ages, so was I. So I felt like that at that time we were probably like growing together in different segues, and different patterns of life, and you know, we come and meet up always at the end. But I want to thank you all for subscribing, following, and commenting and liking. Without you, I would probably not even do this, but I'm doing this. This is actually like something for my grandkids later on also. So when they see this, they be like, yeah, he was really into the craft. So we're going to keep it about the craft. I am going to drop the next episode very soon. So I don't want to give anybody a date and time, because as you can see, I've been pushing these episodes out a lot further. But I think I'm going to be a little bit more consistent with them. I will be having a little conversation on the next episode about what happened on the last episode, because I don't want to mess up Fundamental Facts Friday. Oh, by the way, the hip hop quotable for this Fundamental Facts Friday, the Triple F day, is Big Daddy Kane, Ain't No Half Stepping. It is already on the Instagram page, so if you have not seen that or checked it out, you might want to go to the Instagram page and check it out. In the meanwhile, I can't think of nothing else, so I'll see you episode 16, and we're going to break this down because I got a lot to talk about on that one. And I'm out.